been on a road trip that's lasted almost 2 weeks. Well, I have. And today I'm going to tell you about the most recent time that I've done that because I've done it 2 times now. Me and my mom this past summer went on a road trip from Michigan to California. We stopped in a lot of different places, and I'll get to those later. But me and my mom have done a lot of road trips in our time, and we've done so many now that I've lost count of how many. And it's been so many times now that I'm just so like used to driving and so used to just being in the car with my mom. And I would say that me and my mom have probably traveled the most in terms of throughout the U.S. We've been to, I want to say, like 40, maybe 45 states. So we've been to pretty much all of them, or at least I have. Um, and most of them were because of road trips that I've taken with my mom. So that kind of leads me into my first main point is just driving and like how used to driving I am now. Because like I said, we've gone on so many road trips now that I've lost count. Um, so it's just, yeah, I'm so used to driving and being in a car for long periods of times. We've driven from Michigan to Florida so many times. Like I said, this past summer we drove from Michigan to Washington, then to California, then back to Michigan. And we've gone from like Michigan to Ohio to all the neighboring states of Michigan so many times. I don't even know how many times I've been to Indiana or Ohio or anything. So like I said, driving, I'm very used to it, being in the car long periods of time, and honestly having to uh, stop more often than I think like a normal family because we are all over 6 foot, and we kind of have to stop more often just to stretch and walk around and like because we're all so big and we're getting into smaller cars most of the time. My next kind of main point is the camping that we did on this most recent road trip. Um, it was in June, I believe, is when we went, and we. I've been camping before, but I think this time I'm not the biggest like outdoorsy type of person, but I don't mind it. And we camped at KOA camping grounds, which are like log cabin type of campground. So it's not like we were pitching a tent and staying in a tent and all that stuff, which did not want to do at all because I don't like doing that. But it was good because we got to spend a lot of quality time together without like the distractions of the real world. Not a whole lot of like there wasn't a very good strong internet connection. There was no TV. It was just kind of us hanging out, being together, and just spending quality time together. And the last kind of big point is the sightseeing that we did. So from driving from where I live to California would take about 2 days, 2.5 days. No, sorry, like no, it's like 30 something hours. So driving just straight there and straight back would have been 4 or 5 days, but we made it kind of a trip out of it, and we stopped at a lot of places and saw a lot of sights. And like I said at the beginning, it was about 2 weeks. I think it was a week and like 5 days total trip time. We saw a lot of amazing things that I've never seen before. Mountain. We went to Mount Zion, and I can't remember the name of the other one, but those are the two like big name ones I think a lot of people know. Um, and kind of like I said earlier in the last point, is I'm not the biggest like outdoorsy type of person. I definitely prefer like a city over like a countryside like type of area. But it was like I said, it was very cool seeing some things in nature that I've never seen before. Um, so yeah, that was pretty cool. And yeah, that was my experience with our most recent road trip, and I'm sure it wasn't the last one we'll take together, me and my mom. So yeah, thanks.